How much did we earn in the second week of April in Gomining? Let's have a look. Here we can see in the second week of April we made 65,000 Satoshi without subtraction of service fees and electricity. You can see a very different rewards based on the days. So for example, the 9th of April we only had $6.99, where we had on the 13th of April $8.03. This is due to the very volatile Bitcoin price movements. So we can see what earning potentials lie here when the Bitcoin is moving back to 100,000 K and above. We made gross $53.72, and we had in electricity and service fees $42.61, which makes a total of $11.11 in net rewards. Important to note that the electricity and the service fee are not rising when the Bitcoin price rises, only the rewards are rising, because we still get the same amount of Satoshi, but the Satoshi value per Satoshi will be greater when the Bitcoin price rises, although the dollar value of the electricity and the service fees subtracted will still be the same. What other streams of income do we have? You can see on the liquidity leaderboards I was placed 11th, so I got in total 86.69 in fees, and I got rewarded 288 Gomining token, which were at the point in time worth $114. This is more or less 6% return on investment in 1 week when we look at my initial liquidity investment of $3,600. You can see my current value is only 2.9. This is due to impermanent loss within liquidity pools. Looking at the transaction history, you can also see I got around 4.3 tokens as for my locking. And I already used some of my, and I already locked them again. And as well, I took some from the liquidity provider reward. I used one to buy another terahash of computing power, as well as locking another 100 tokens. Why do I lock more? You can see here on my discount, I already have 9.67% discount. This is partly due to my 4% from the token discount, meaning I pay in Gomining tokens, and I have enough in my wallet and my lock combined to have 4% of maintenance fees covered. Going back to my reward section once more, we can also see my current strategy, where I'm always directly have configured that the rewards I receive, you can see that here, are actually going back into one of my miners directly, which for example will lead to tomorrow to an increase of 0.31 terahash and computing power if the Bitcoin stays the same. If it's rising, it will be even more. So we can see here, I started this week's cycle with 179, and I'm ending this cycle with almost 181. I really like the daily Reinvest because it has a compounding effect each day. So each day I will, in theory, earn more if everything else is equal. And with this, I will grow my computing power each day, continuing moving forward. I will try to earn more from the liquidity provider pool, or at least stay same, so I can pay my Gomining fees directly from the rewards I get from the liquidity providing. If you want to join me in the journey of earning passively Bitcoin without doing much, join Gomining. It's one of the most stable and has a huge and great helpful community. I put a link in the description. If you use the code, you get 5% cashback on your first purchase, and I will do an update next week. Until then.